today in this session of class 11 business studies, we will be going to discuss about the concept that is related with the accounting equation. So when we are talking about the accounting equation, it is said that the assets and the liabilities of the business should be equal or same. So after every transaction or the event of the business, whenever it is recorded in the books of accounts, and the effect of that is that it shows the effect on assets also, and it shows its effects on the liability also. So after putting the transaction into the books of accounts, it is observed that the assets and the liabilities are showing the same amount of total. So this concept is based on the principle of duality aspect or dual aspect principle. As we are following the double entry system of bookkeeping, it is said that every debit should have a corresponding credit. If you have debited one particular transaction and in the same transaction you have to show that there is a credit also. One account is to be debited and one account is to be credited with the same amount. So what it is observed here, that after every transaction of the business, the effect of those transactions whenever are being shown in the balance sheet on the assets and the liabilities. So the assets and the liabilities are showing the same amount of total after every transaction. So it is said that it is a mathematical expression which shows that assets are equal to the equities or assets are equal to the capital plus liabilities. Okay, assets are equal to the equities or let's say liabilities, and assets equals to capital plus liability. Because when we are talking about the equities, equity is divided into two parts. This capital is known as owner's equity and then it is other liability. So owner's equity and the other liability should be equal to the assets. So after every business transaction, whenever we will be observing the effect of those transactions in the assets and the liabilities of the balance sheet, we will see that the total of the assets and liabilities are same. So that's why it is said that it is a mathematical equation or a mathematical expression to show that all assets are equal to liability. It is accounting equation, or let's say a mathematical equation also. It is also known as the mathematical equation, accounting equation, or a balance sheet equation. Now when we are talking about this thing, that after every transaction it is showing the same effect, the assets and the liability. So how this will take place? So the effect of the various transactions on the accounting equation. So we have recorded two things for you, that what are the effects of transaction on accounting equation. In that we have got two categories. There are certain transactions which are affecting the two items, okay, and there are some transactions affecting more than two items of the balance sheet, that is assets and liabilities. So what are those transactions which are affecting the two items only? So in that also again there are two bifurcations. There are certain items of the business transactions which are having the effect on the opposite side. Opposite side means that one on the balance sheet asset side and another effect is on the liability side of the balance sheet or the equity side of the balance sheet. And there are some transactions which are showing the effect on the same side. That means both the effects are being shown on the asset side or both the effects are being shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. So in this category, what it is like, the examples, when there is an increase in the assets and the increase in the liability, so this means one asset will increase and one liability will also increase. So if these things will take place, so that shows that two different sides are being affected. एक असेट बढ़ेगा और दूसरी लायबिलिटी बढ़ेगी. फॉर एन एग्जांपल, यू हैव परचेज्ड गुड्स ऑन क्रेडिट. आपने गुड्स खरीदा है उधारी. सो योर स्टॉक विल इंक्रीज. तो स्टॉक इज एन एग्जांपल ऑफ असेट. एंड ऑन द सेम हैंड योर creditors will increase. Creditors are those persons or the suppliers of the goods in your business. तो आपका एग्जांपल था you have purchased the goods on credit. तो assets में स्टॉक बढ़ता है और liability में creditor के नाम से एक liability increase हो जाएगी. Another, when there is an increase in asset and increase in the capital. दोनों अपोजिट साइड है. एक असेट बढ़ रहा है और साइमल्टेनियसली आपका क्या बढ़ रहा है, कैपिटल भी बढ़ रहा है. तो ये किस तरीके से शो होगा कि हाउ द असेट्स आर इंक्रीजिंग एंड हाउ द कैपिटल इज आल्सो इंक्रीजिंग. ओके, सो इट इज लाइक दिस कि द कैपिटल एंड द असेट्स बोथ शुड बी इंक्रीज. तो दोनों इंक्रीज किस ट्रांजैक्शन में हो सकते हैं, दैट when you are making the use of the asset, that is cash or the bank. Okay, so introduction of capital by the cash or bank balance. आपने कैपिटल लगाया बिजनेस में, तो जैसे ही आपने कैपिटल लगाया बिजनेस में, तो one asset, that is cash, will increase या bank will increase, and another liability, that is the capital. Capital is the equity, owner's equity, that will also increase. तो दोनों अपोजिट साइड में गए. Now, decrease in asset and decrease in liability. There are certain transactions in which your asset will decrease as well as your liability will decrease. आपके asset भी घटेंगे और liability भी घटेगी. For an example, paid amount to creditors. आपने जो creditors हैं उनको amount pay किया. So when you will be paying the amount to the creditor, your asset, that is cash, will decrease. आपका एक asset जो cash है वो decrease हो जाएगा. बैंक है या तो वो decrease हो जाएगा, paid by check होता है तो. And on the same time, your liability of creditor will also decrease. आपकी जो creditors की liability है वो भी कम हो जाएगी, क्योंकि जितने पैसे आप अपने creditors को दे देंगे तो cash खत्म या बैंक अकाउंट खत्म और सामने उतने ही आपके creditor भी decrease हो जाएंगे. Then example, decrease in assets and decrease in capital. आपका asset भी घटेगा और आपका capital भी घटेगा. Owners capital भी घटेगा और asset भी घटेगा. Like if you have withdrawn the money for personal use. आपने personal use के लिए पैसा निकाल लिया. That is drawings. So when you have withdrawn the money for personal use, your cash will decrease. एक asset के रूप में cash decrease हो जाएगा. And on the same hand, your capital will also decrease. आपका capital भी decrease होगा. So these were some of the transactions which were showing the effect on the opposite side. So we have explained these transactions with the help of few examples. Now the transactions which are showing the effect on the same side. ऐसे भी कई एक्टिविटीज होती हैं बिजनेस की which are showing the effect on the same side. That means either on asset side or either on liability side. आपका एक asset बढ़ता है और एक asset जो है आपका घट जाता है. ठीक, one asset increases and one asset decreases. एक asset बढ़ेगा और एक asset कम होगा. Example, cash received from debtors. Cash received from debtors. आपके जो देनदार हैं, जो debtors हैं, from whom you have to receive the money. So those persons from whom you have to receive the money are known as your debtors, and debtors are also your assets. Cash is also your asset. So when debtors will pay you the money, the cash will increase. तो एक asset cash बढ़ा, but on the same hand the amount of debtors will decrease. आपके जो debtors हैं उनका amount कम हो जाएगा. मान लीजिए 10,000 रुपए आपको debtors से लेने हैं. You have to take 10,000 rupees from your debtors, but they have at present given you 5,000 rupees. तो आपका ट्रांजेक्शन हुआ received 5,000 rupees from debtors. तो जो 5,000 रुपए आए that increases your cash. तो cash as an asset increase होता है. और सेम टाइम डेब्टर्स जो 10,000 की वैल्यू के थे now 5,000 माइनस करने के बाद देयर वैल्यू विल बिकम 5,000. तो वो साइमल्टेनियसली एक एसेट घट गया डेब्टर्स. इंक्रीज इन वन लायबिलिटी एंड डिक्रीज इन अनदर लायबिलिटी. एक लायबिलिटी बढ़ी और एक लायबिलिटी घटी. ऐसे कई ट्रांजेक्शंस हो सकते हैं जिसमें you will show that your one liability has increased and one liability has decreased. Example, creditors has accepted the bill. कुछ creditors ऐसे होते हैं जो अब आपसे bill accept कर लेंगे. Bills of exchange will be accepted by the creditor. तो क्या होगा, उतने अमाउंट से creditor कम हो जाएंगे तो one liability of creditor will decrease. And another liability that is bills payable will increase. What you have done? आपने अपने कुछ creditors जिनको आपको पैसा देना उनसे बोला कि हमें specific time period चाहिए for making the payments to you. So they have accepted your request और उन्होंने आपके लिए bill तैयार किया and you have signed that bill and acceptance was given by you. So now that becomes a bills payable for you. वो आपके लिए bills payable एक इंस्ट्रूमेंट बन गया. So the liability of bills payable increases, but on the other hand the liability of creditor decreases. क्योंकि उतने अमाउंट से creditor कम हो जाएंगे और उतने ही अमाउंट से आपकी bills payable की liability बढ़ जाएगी. So increase in one liability and decrease in another liability. So these were some of the examples of transaction affecting the two different sides, है ना, opposite side as well as the same side. Now there are certain transactions which are affecting more than two items. ऐसे भी कई events होते हैं business में, ऐसे भी कई transaction होते हैं business में, which shows the effect on more than two sides. Maybe two sides of assets and one account of liability, maybe two account of liability or one account of asset. So there are more than two accounts which are being affected. So for an example, it is said that a sale is made in cash for 30,000, है ना, at a profit of 5,000 rupees on cost. आपने 30,000 रुपए का गुड्स जो सेल किया जिसकी कॉस्ट प्राइस 25,000 रुपीस थी. सो सेलिंग प्राइस 30,000, कॉस्ट प्राइस 25,000. So cost price will reduce the stock. आपका एक स्टॉक जब आप गुड्स बेचेंगे तो स्टॉक रिड्यूस होता है तो वन असेट विल डिक्रीज, उसकी वैल्यू 25,000 कम हो जाएगी. यू हैव सोल्ड द गुड्स फॉर कैश, आपने कैश में सेल किया उसको 30,000 में तो वन असेट विल इंक्रीज दैट इज कैश. आपके पास 30,000 रुपीज आ जाएंगे. पर आप देखिए क्या हुआ, 25,000 was the cost price and selling price was 30,000. तो स्टॉक 25 का माइनस हुआ, कैश आ गया 30,000. सो डिफरेंस इज 5,000 रुपीज ऑफ प्रॉफिट. और जो वो प्रॉफिट होगा दैट विल इंक्रीज योर कैपिटल. उससे आपकी जो है कैपिटल बढ़ जाएगी. सो दिस शोज द इफेक्ट ऑन मोर देन टू साइड. एक स्टॉक पे इफेक्ट आया, एक कैश पे भी इफेक्ट आया, दोनों आपके असेट्स में थे, और एक इफेक्ट आया आपकी कैपिटल पे दैट इज ऑन द लायबिलिटी साइड बोनस इक्विटी. सो इट हैज इंक्रीज्ड. सो दीज आर द ट्रांजैक्शंस व्हिच आर शोइंग द इफेक्ट्स ऑन मोर देन टू साइड. So after going through the transactions of your business, you have to observe this thing that whether these transactions are the business transactions or not, and then we have to see that how we will be showing those transactions or the effect of those transactions in the accounting equation. And for that there is a simple procedure. उसके लिए एक simple procedure. The very first thing, you have to analyze the transactions that is in terms of इंक्रीज एंड डिक्रीज। आपको जो भी ट्रांजैक्शंस आपके सामने आ रहे हैं, आपको इंक्रीज या डिक्रीज के टर्म में उनको एनालिसिस करना है सबसे पहले कि इस ट्रांजैक्शन में क्या इंक्रीज हुआ, क्या डिक्रीज हुआ, असेट, रेवेन्यू या एक्सपेंसेस क्या हुआ। सेकंड थिंग, डिसाइड द इफेक्ट ऑफ द ट्रांजैक्शन ऑफ इंक्रीज और डिक्रीज, है ना। जो भी ट्रांजैक्शन आपने लिया है, फिर उसमें देखिए कि जो इंक्रीज हुआ है या डिक्रीज हुआ है वो कौन से अकाउंटिंग हेड पे हुआ है, कौन सी साइड वाले अकाउंट्स पे हुआ है, असेट साइड वाले पे हुआ है या लायबिलिटी साइड वाले पे हुआ है। और फिर थर्डली, यू हैव टू रिकॉर्ड देम इन द अकाउंटिंग इक्वेशन स्टेटमेंट ऑन द करेक्ट साइड। तो वेरी फर्स्ट थिंग, whether it is an increase or decrease of asset, liability, revenue or expenses. Second thing, under which head it has shown the increase and decrease. दूसरा head पहचानेंगे account. And thirdly, you have to then record that into the particular side, that whether this accounting heads belong to the asset side or this accounting head belongs to the liability side of the balance sheet or the accounting equation statement. And there you have to record that thing. And after recording every transaction, what you have to do? You have to check by totaling the sum of all the transaction, and then you have to see that the total of asset side and the total of this side, that is capital plus liability, are standing same. There is no difference. If there is a difference at all, that means your accounting equation is not correct and you have done some wrong analysis or interpretation, and then you have put the amount on the wrong sides. So if the total are same, so that means your accounting equation is correct. Your analysis is more or less correct. Okay. So this was the total explanation of what is accounting equation and how the effects of the various transactions are being shown on the accounting equation. Thank you and have a nice day.